It is definitely a drought in boxing right now. It is officially that time where boxing content creators, fight pages, boxing media only post things for a little bit of engagement just to get a little bit of attention. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no fights going on. Fight Hub TV on Instagram post this up. Gervonta Davis, William Zepeda, and Kid Austin. The question says, could Shakur Stevenson beat all three of these fighters?
The softest shit I ever seen in my life.
I think the real question should have been which one of these fighters won't Shakur Stevenson run from? You know he gonna run from Kid Austin. You know he would run for his life from William Zepeda. And you know damn well he would run all 12 rounds versus Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevenson, the softest man in boxing history. Low-key, I don't think he could beat none of these dudes.
And that's on my kids.
And Kean Davis got boxing fans wondering, what did he mean by this tweet? Y'all know the man got his first ever title shot coming up with Mr. Bohacek. But Kean Davis tweeted out, next time I'm in that ring, I'm gonna be unbelievably strong.
Steroids.
Hey yo, Kean Davis, what you mean by that, bro? In your last fight, you ended it with a knockout victory. You was very strong in your last fight. How much stronger could Kean Davis possibly get in one training camp? This man named Frankie B on Twitter said, watch a YouTuber accuse you of steroids based off this tweet. Shaking my head. I'm definitely not going to accuse Kean Davis of taking steroids with no evidence and no proof. Low-key, Kean Davis got power. Kean Davis always showed he got power. Why would the man even want to take steroids? I really couldn't tell y'all, but I'm questioning what the hell the man mean by this tweet. I guess we're gonna have to find out.
I'm a draw.
And did y'all notice ever since Devin Haney announced his comeback to the sport of boxing, Bill Haney has been desperately trying to attach himself to any type of relevance on Twitter. Bill Haney tweeted out, Charleston White laughed and said Devin lost the fight and this fool lost the whole eyeball. Now you do the math. Sometimes I think that Bill Haney don't think before he tweet. This tweet is not even clever. What the hell does this man mean? Charleston White got one eyeball, but even with one eyeball, you could tell that Devin Haney lost that fight to Ryan Garcia. What the hell is the man talking about? On top of that, low-key, I think this goes back to Charleston White's speech after Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney brains out. Remember this?
Ryan Garcia way tougher than Devin Haney. You know why? Because he done fought Tank. Nigga, he done fought Tank.
That's where it's really coming from. Charleston White got a point. Ryan Garcia definitely tougher than Devin Haney because Ryan Garcia been through more adversity inside that ring than Devin Haney ever has. Ryan Garcia fought Gervonta Davis, the hardest puncher at 135, the face of boxing, the man who Devin Haney fears. Therefore, he is way tougher than Devin Haney, based off his experience with Gervonta Davis inside that ring alone. Even though Charleston White only got one eye, that's all he needed to see this right here. Even though Charleston White only got one eye, that's all he needed to see this right here. Even though Charleston White only got one eye, that's all he needed to see Devin Haney trying to climb to the top of them ropes and stumbling off the ropes because the man just got his head beat in. He don't need two eyes to see that. Speaking of the man that Bill Haney refuses to take the training wheels off of, Devin Haney posts this up on Instagram. It says 15 fights boxing gotta see in 2025. As y'all can see, we can only see 5, and that's all I need to see. Number 5, Jermell Charlo versus Terrence Crawford. That's cap. I want to see Crawford versus Canelo because I know Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez. Number 4, Jermall Charlo versus Caleb Plant. I low-key want to see that, then I low-key don't. Caleb Plant did smack up Jermall Charlo. Number 3, you got Teofimo Lopez versus Jerron Boots Ennis. Low-key, I think that Boots Ennis is scared of Teofimo Lopez. The man is from Philly. You got Fury versus Joshua. Don't nobody care about that fight. And number 1, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia 2. Now, why would Devin Haney post this? Let me tell y'all. Just for a little bit of attention. Devin Haney will be fighting Ryan Garcia, but it won't be inside that boxing ring. He gonna fight the man in a courtroom.
This is a bunch of bullshit, but
Bill and Devin ain't doing nothing but looking for internet engagement just to build some hype on their comeback fight where they gonna fight a cherry. Let's be real. And BLK Prime let everybody know that Devin Haney will be coming to BLK Prime, that low-level boxing promotion that Bill Haney mentioned on his Fight Hub interview last week. Bill Haney's like, yo, what about BLK Prime? We need to give the up-and-comers an opportunity to shine. What Bill Haney is trying to do is protect his son Devin again in his comeback fight. He knows damn well that BLK Prime will definitely find Devin Haney a bum to fight, a nobody, a cherry pick, a showcase fight just to get Devin Haney back into that ring to make him look good by possibly getting a stoppage against a cherry. Bill Haney, how many pay-per-views y'all think y'all gonna sell on BLK Prime? Or is you gonna hide the numbers like you always do? You see, Bill Haney ain't got no problem fighting on BLK Prime because he knows Devin can't sell anyway. Bill Haney has finally accepted that Devin Haney is not a pay-per-view draw. Therefore, he is fighting on a promotion that is not known to even sell pay-per-views. I got a question for every single one of y'all. Type it up in the comment section. Will y'all be paying for Devin Haney's fighting a nobody on BLK Prime? I'm not paying for it.
Your father can get it too.
Then Bill post up a picture of Devin Haney sparring a 122-pounder. That's right. Take a look at how little dude is that Devin Haney is sparring. Why is Devin Haney sparring such a small man? Because like Coach Kenny said, possibly Devin Haney still got a broken jaw. The reason that Devin Haney is sparring such a little dude is because more than likely he's gonna be fighting a little dude on BLK Prime. Bill Haney knows damn well you cannot match up Devin Haney with any big sparring partners because he don't want to take a chance on Devin getting hurt in sparring. Look at Bill Haney's face. You know what the man thinking. He probably thinking, damn, I hope this little tiny dude doesn't hit Devin too hard in this sparring session.
And you should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey yo, Bill Haney, bro, you best fight on BLK Prime. There is only one network that you refuse to work with, and we already know why. You refuse to work with PBC and Amazon Prime because like Leonard Ellaby said, on PBC and Amazon Prime, you get paid what you weigh. And what the hell does Devin Haney weigh in 2025? He weighs about BLK Prime. And to y'all Devin Haney fans, don't act like you do not know what Devin Haney is doing by announcing his comeback in March. He only want to come back in March because Gervonta Davis is coming back in March. So what Devin Haney is trying to do is piggyback off the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. What Devin Haney is going to do is make his fight camp, make his press conferences the same time that Gervonta Davis got his press conferences for Lamont Roach fight. Devin Haney is going to be asked Gervonta Davis questions. Devin Haney is going to mention Gervonta Davis' name every single interview. He's going to use Gervonta Davis like he always did to build up his fight with the cherry. Let's be real here.
I feel so bad.
And when you think about it, Bill Haney gonna be doing most of the talking. All they gonna ask Devin and Bill is, yo, what y'all think about Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach? Bill Haney gonna act like he wanna make the fight next, knowing damn well Devin will have to go to 135 to fight Tank because Gervonta Davis is the A side. Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis is the fight that's never gonna happen. Not because of Tank, but because of Devin. Devin ain't cut like that, you bitch. On top of that, Devin Haney was getting ridiculed on Twitter because a whole lot of Muslim boxing fans were telling Devin, yo, Devin, Ramadan is in March. God first. This dude says, yo, Devin Haney, Ramadan is in March. Do it after maybe May. But then again, this is not the first time that Devin is not going to take part in Ramadan. The man claims to be a devout Muslim, but the man seems to be skipping Ramadan every single Ramadan.
And I definitely believe in Jesus.
I ain't making this up. I'm only reporting on the news. Devin Haney said last year that he would be taking part in Ramadan this year. Looks like the man's not going to do it. I can't really judge Devin Haney for his religious beliefs. What I do know is that he said he's trying to build his fight hype off Gervonta Davis' fight hype. That's what I do know.
Tank is just the best.
At the end of the day, notice how Devin Haney announced his comeback, but the man didn't announce an opponent. We all know what that means. It is going to be a Devin Haney showcase fight. A fight just to get his feet wet. Low-key, it's going to be a cherry pick, and deep down, all of y'all know that. I bet y'all Devin Haney going to fight an old man. I bet y'all he going to bring up a fighter from 130 all the way to 140. But then again, he is Devin Haney. The man who lets his daddy make all the decisions for him.
Tank Davis is a star.